Hello, little monsters. As you can see by the title, welcome to the sleepover party. So I thought it was fun to try kind of have an online sleepover vlog style. um, and we're gonna try to make it the best online sleepover ever. So lots to do reading wise. Oh, let me move the bookmarks because I need to show you the books. I'm planning to read my most favorite spooky middle grades. So, at first, I want to read the Small Spaces series. I have read Small Spaces last year. It was 5 stars. Absolutely amazing. But I still need to read Dead Voices, Dark Water, and Empty Smiles. However, Empty Smiles is still on its way to me. It's taking longer than I expected. So I hope it will be delivered tonight or tomorrow. We'll see. The plan is at least to finish out the Small Space series because I absolutely love the first book. If I still have time, which I'm not sure if we're gonna make it because we have big plans, but I would also like to read Grave Books by J. White. This is the sequel to Night Books. Again, one of my all-time favorite spooky middle grades. So that's the plan. I know this is about a witch. This is ghosty. Dark Waters looks kind of monstery. I'm not gonna read the synopsis for those because third book in a series where I only read the first. I'm not gonna, I'm afraid of spoilers, basically. And Empty Smiles is a clowny one. I'm excited. I think this is gonna be so much fun. So I want to do baking because that is a sleepover activity and I absolutely love baking. So I want to make a ghostly cake. I also want to do some skincare, maybe take a bath. We're gonna build a blanket fort because you need one if you're having a sleepover. And I think it's really, really fun to play a bit of Luigi's Mansion while we're at it because that's a spooky, cozy game. And I think it will be perfect. That's the plan. However, my house is a mess. So before you guys come over, I need to clean up a bit. And I also want to go to the pumpkin farm and see if we can get some little cute pumpkins for decoration, either for on the outside or inside of the blanket fort, because this is a Halloween sleepover. And I'm excited. So let me know what you're gonna read down below in this sleepover, because I would love to see that. Oh, also, what do you want to eat for dinner? We gotta have dinner together. So what would you like to eat? Sorry. What did you say? Did you say pumpkin soup though? Because that's a great idea. That is Halloweeny food. We'll do that. I'll make you pumpkin soup. So that's the plan. back. I did buy 3 pumpkins. This is a bigger one, but it was really, really cute. This is a smaller one, which I think was cute. And it had, I love the colors. And then I got another smaller one, but I don't love these colors, but I love the shape. So I might gonna paint these, but I'm not sure yet. So at least we get the pumpkins. After that, I walked with the dog through some other farmers around here to get some eggs, and unfortunately they didn't have any. So I had to go to the supermarket for that. At least we now have the eggs. So it's actually time to bake a cake and build a blanket fort. I love blanket forts. welcome to the sleepover. Good afternoon. So while I was preparing for your arrival, I actually listened to Dead Voices by Catherine Arden, and I'm halfway. And I have to be honest with you, I had very high expectations for this book. I absolutely loved the first one, Small Spaces, and I gave it 5 stars. And everyone was like, the second one is even scarier, creepier, more atmosphere. I know Jade actually stopped reading it at night because she was scared, which for a children's book says a lot. So I really hyped this book up. So far I'm halfway, and it delivered already. It is spooky. I absolutely love the atmosphere. It isn't... Small Spaces was very fallish, pumpkin, typical Halloween-y fall vibes, which I love. This doesn't have that. This is the winter isolation ghost tropes, and I absolutely love it. So we're following our trio again, Ollie, Coco, and Brian. And Ollie, their dad, won a trip to this new ski resort. And they invited Coco and their mom and Brian. And when they're driving, there is a storm coming. But, Ollie's dad want to go anyway. So they're driving through this storm. And of course they get snowed in. Nobody else was crazy enough to drive through the storm. So they're there alone, basically. And the kids are seeing stuff again. But, they're thinking, no, we're already hyped from the last time. It's probably that. I like that they all still have nightmares from the last time, because I think that's really realistic. And they talk to each other about it. And I love that. And then the second day, some kind of ghost hunter, ghost journalist is visiting them. I'm not sure. I don't trust the dude, really. He's helping them right now, but I don't trust him. I think it's weird he shows up one day later when nobody came. But apparently the ski resort they gone to used to be an orphanage, and orphans died there. So it is really interesting, really creepy, good ghost story so far. And it is a wintry read. So if you didn't have time in fall to read it, you could read it, in winter. It's fine. So I love it. I'm so happy to be back with this series. Such a shoot shout for this sleepover. I absolutely love it. And I am prepared for your arrival now. The blanket fort is made. And I made cake. I didn't do that for a very long time, so it went wrong. But, I tried. It didn't go as planned, but we're gonna enjoy it anyway. It's fine. So wait till you come and then we can read in the blanket fort. Maybe do some gaming. It will be nice and cozy. hot. So I'm making a pumpkin soup, and it's gonna be really easy because I have pumpkins left from last year, which I canned. That's the English word. So it's gonna be a real easy one. But while I'm cooking, let's talk about Dead Voices, because I did finish it. 5 stars, I loved it. It was really, really good. It is really creepy. I do think this one was creepier than the others. I could have read it at night though, but it was really, really fun. I loved that in the first Ollie was very important and now Coco was. So I'm hoping in Dark Waters Brian gets his time, you know, to shine. And this was kind of portrayed like a chess game, and that's why Coco shine, and it was about outsmarting and wits. It's just such a good series. I absolutely love that. Love that series. It's one of my favorite spooky middle grades, along with Evelyn Jones. So yes, I like that already. The smiley man is announcing he will come back, and that's what we're gonna read soon. It was in an isolated, snowy setting, which I have not yet read a lot about because it doesn't appeal to me that much, but it was really fun. It was really good. I'm just slicing onions now and garlic to get the base of the pumpkin soup, and then we're gonna puree everything with or at least we're gonna puree the pumpkins in the water they're cooked in. I have curry paste as seasoning. I have parsley as seasoning. And we're gonna use some broth as well. And if it's not good enough, I'm gonna add some more spice. We'll see. But I loved Death Voices. And I can't wait to start Dark Waters. I'm really sad though because Empty Smells is still not delivered. So I'm afraid it's not gonna be on time. But we'll see. After dinner, I think it's time to get on the PJs. Do some self-care. How about a face mask? And I want to do nail polish because I need to. And I want to do orange for Halloween. I think that would be fun. Also, how about some self-care while watching a movie? Okay, and don't judge me, but I have never seen Carolyn. I know. I know. So how about watching Carolyn? Would you like to watch Carolyn with me? So I know why you guys are all raving about it. And I think that's fitting in a middle grade Halloweeny sleepover. And whilst we're doing that, we can do the face mask and the nails. And we can read a bit before, read a bit after, and maybe play a game. Or we'll read more tomorrow morning and play a game down. We'll see. At least it's PJ time. I hope you're hungry because this is gonna be real quick. Let me do parsley first. I'm just steaming the onions and garlic. And you know, the pumpkin is already cooked. So it's just warming up at this point. It's probably taking 10 minutes after the pumpkin is in, and then we're gonna eat. So I don't have PJs. I just have very baggy, loose, extra warm hoodies and shirts for in summer and sweatpants because it's comfy and I love it. If you have PJs, just, you know, feel free to do real PJs. If you don't, feel free to just get in some comfy clothes like me, because it's cozy time. I think it's also time for at least my first cup of hot chocolate of the year. I'm not sure if this is yours, but if you would like some hot chocolate, just tell me and I'm gonna make it for you. Because in Dead Voices, they kept talking about hot chocolate, so now I have to. It's not my fault. Let's start Dark Waters, the third book in the Small Spaces series by Catherine Arden. And I was right, this is about Brian. We are following Brian's perspective now, and really, really cool. In the last book, we found out he really likes pirate and boat stories, and we're immediately getting on that again. And it's called Dark Waters, so we're probably gonna have some kind of boat adventure, and I'm really thrilled. I'm not far in, but I already had a very spooky scene, which was creepy, and I love it. But it's time for self-care. So let's prepare ourselves for the movie with a face mask. Look. And I think I have the perfect one. It's an Ursula. In this book we follow Brian, and Brian lives in an inn. And at first it was a day sauna, but his parents made it into, or it was originally inn, then it was a day sauna, and his parents made it a proper inn again. Which I think is a funny story. And the kids were home alone in months, and immediately something scary happens. Let's see if this fits. So, that's fun when that happens. But unfortunately, they got saved because their parents are just home in time. And they were in town where they come across Ollie's dad and Coco's mom. And they're now all gonna eat pizza, which was also a nice sleepover food. How do you like my Ursula face? I love it. So this is gonna sit for like 20 minutes while I get the movies set up and stuff, and then I can go. This is in it too, but I have no clue why. It doesn't seem. Hello. It's night. It's 12:10, and I'm getting really tired. And I decided to sleep in a blanket for today because why not? I think that's gonna be fun. It's more like a sleepover this way, and also the dog is at my feet. See, sleeping there. I think it's really cute. But I have read after the movie. So what do you think of Coraline? Did you like it? I liked it. I do think the book is better though, and I can't tell you why. Maybe because I didn't envision it as a cartoon, so that was scarier. I'm not sure. I have no idea. But I still liked it anyway.
And I have read halfway through Dark Waters, and it's cool, actually. It has a bit of a pirate story, or pirate references, and Brian is taking the lead, and it's nice. It's fun. It feels very adventurous with high stakes, and I love that. And um, they met Phil, the old best friend of Brian, and he remembers too. So I think he's getting in the loop. And I think the fourth book is about Phil's point of view. Because that would make sense. And I was already wondering who's going to be book 4. But I think it's Phil now. But yeah, I'm enjoying this. Very much so. But I think I'm going to sleep now because I'm really, really tired. And then tomorrow when we wake up, I'll try to finish the book. And we can play some games, have a fun morning, a chill morning with cozy games and reading in a blanket fort. What else do you want? So, good night, little monsters.
Good morning. The dog didn't stay here for the whole night, but he did stay for a long time, and as soon as he knew I was awake, he came back. So that's really, really cute. She slept great in the blanket fort. So I think it's time for a very relaxing morning with reading, playing cozy games. So first, let's read a bit.
Hello. I just finished Dark Waters by Catherine Arden. And it was great. It does have. You don't. So I did finish Dark Waters by Catherine Arden. And it has a cliffhanger in the end. So now I'm even more annoyed that my book isn't here yet. Because I want to continue reading. Because one of the kids had put her life on the line. But it was a great book. The stakes were very high. And everything's being kept a secret right up till the end. And then the cliffhanger starts. And the book is suddenly over. I did really like it, though. 5 stars again. But I want the fourth book now. It's on its way. It's just not delivered yet. But I do think it's time we say goodbye now. However, I had so much fun. I did finish these two, both 5-star rates. You got me, reading one of my favorite middle grade spooky series again. We gamed, we eat all kinds of fun stuff. I had so much fun, so thank you for joining me in this sleepover. Thank you for watching Coraline with me for the first time. I hope you enjoyed yourself as well. If you did, please think about liking this video and subscribing to my channel if you want to see more. Maybe we should have a real online slumber party someday. And, I will see you in the next one. Bye, little monsters.